The following program was paid for by Southern American Media. Fox 30 WGBC invites you to the talk of all the towns in East Mississippi and West Alabama. Welcome to Mornings with Scotty Ray and Candace.
Oh, yeah. Scotty Ray and Candace, good morning. And shockingly enough, we made it to television this morning.
Yes. I was up watching the Queen's funeral this morning.
Most likely, Fox will cut back right after we're done this morning to the Queen's funeral. Really shocked on that we actually made it and they cut back to local programming. So that is good. We're glad to be a part of your morning, no matter where you're watching us from.
That's right. I was up at 6 and it was going on then. So,
Now,
I mean, it was before that, obviously, a good while, but.
And this is out of habit. You've got to go by the doctor's office. And I remember, my turn will come up in late December to where you have to go have blood work done. And they tell you nothing to eat and no coffee. And it makes you the most miserable, irritable person in the world.
Yes, I got to have blood work. And look, I got up this morning, made coffee. And so I was smelling the coffee, like thinking, oh, I'm supposed to give me a cup. And then I thought, I can't have that. So that was the worst thing, to smell it and not be able to drink it. Yeah, I couldn't have anything.
I actually got by one time, because, I get up at 4, and my first cup of coffee is at 4, and I drank the whole thing, and it went ding dong. Mm-hmm. And so I admitted it as they were sucking the blood out of me, and she goes, oh, that was hours ago. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
But it's out of habit. Your routine is so hard to break when they tell you can't do something.
Yes. Yes. So I got to get that done today. But did you have a good weekend?
It flew by. It was a busy weekend. And this morning we're starting this out. Now remember, emergency officials are on the scene right now on Highway 145 at the exit of 45. And I think I've got a picture here. Here we go. This was the scene just a few hours ago, as well, how things happen early. Let's pull this up. An 18-wheeler is on its side on the on-ramp onto the Highway 45 bypass. One lane of traffic is open at this point. Simmons Wrecker at one point will flip this truck back over, so it'll be temporarily shut down for a little while.
Goodness, hope everybody's okay, though.
Yeah, I think the driver was able to, and fortunately it had no chemicals or anything like that. It did weigh over 40,000 pounds. Plop. Yeah. Now, that was not the scene this past Saturday. If you were trying to get toward Hattiesburg at the split in Meridian, it was virtually impossible as I-20 was shut down. And I'm trying to get to the pictures of that wreck.
Oh, goodness.
It was horrible. Look at this.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Burned completely up. Now, early reports said the truck flipped. It did not. It just caught on fire and the driver was able to escape. But look at all of that.
Goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Now, if you were expecting a shipment that was on his truck, it's permanently delayed. You ain't getting it.
Yeah. Maureen says that the Queen's funeral started at 4 a.m. this morning.
Bright and early. So, front row.
Yeah.
Now, another big thing, and we fight this every weekend with law enforcement, the law enforcement does, and you as citizens do, is people wanting your cars. They want them bad.
Yeah, they want them for nothing.
We had the report of somebody that had parked, and I think what they were doing was going in to check on some stuff for hunting season, parked on the edge of the road. Everybody's got their truck that they do that in, and, well, it was barred while they were in the bushes. That's a 2000 model. It was near mile marker 157 at Highway 45 there at I-20. So if you happen to see it and that falls within the city limits of where it was kind of parked there, let them know. They'd sure like to have their truck back.
Yes.
Also, we had the reports of another truck stolen late yesterday afternoon. We may have good news on this. We'll wait and see here in a little while. But this truck was stolen also. License plate CE16646. Had a report somebody may have seen that. Sheriff's Department is going to investigate this morning. Hopefully, they'll find that and it'll get returned to the owner.
Let's hope so.
Woo.
That's always bad. You work hard for your things,
Yeah.
and people just take them.
So,
Make you mad.
how you feeling though with no coffee?
I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I kept waking up all during the night, and
Do they stick you in your arm or your right here? Where do they
I
get
would
you?
imagine right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you squint before?
Yeah, I don't look
Tense
at
up?
it. I don't watch. I just turn my head.
It's funny how I can watch someone else have that done, but if they do it to me and I look at it, I don't like it.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like needles at all. But I'll deal with it. My daughter's a phlebotomist. She takes blood, so
I'm glad I ain't got to spell that word today. How do you pronounce
phlebotomist?
Yeah. Why don't they just say the person that takes your blood?
Yeah.
Your blood
She works
work?
in the lab.
Woo.
Takes your blood. Yeah.
There you go. We also had an accident down in Shibuda. Not a lot of news always happens in Shibuda, but boy, did y'all make the news as we go to Clark County Hot Topics this morning. Someone's hit by a bicycle. A bicycle in a car. Woo, bad as we look at this. As you look at the damage on the car, that was up in the air.
Yeah. I hope they're okay.
Taken to the hospital.
Never be good.
No, and as we see it, there's the bicycle. Shoe still laying in the road. We don't know how it happened, but they were taken to a hospital and checked out. We do hope everybody is okay with that accident.
Yes.
That's scary.
It is scary. You know what was even scarier?
Riding a bicycle?
Yesterday, we took the boat out to the lake.
Did you fall out?
No.
Okay, I was just guessing.
I was going to back the boat into the boat.
Oh, I see how this is going.
Yeah. So, first of all, we went to one boat ramp, and there was too much of an audience, and I couldn't get it straight in the boat ramp. So I was just like, I'm not doing this. And so Kurt got aggravated. He's like, we're going home. So I
would have too.
So we ended up going to another boat ramp.
So people couldn't watch you? Candace.
Look, they were waiting to get into the thing, and I have to pull it up and back it up and pull it up and back it up like 20 times, okay? No lie. Like 20 times. Kurt said I was wearing his transmission out.
Why didn't you just ask one of them to back it for you?
Because, I was trying to learn how to do it. But anyway, we went to another boat ramp, and nobody was there, thank goodness. And I finally got it, like on no lie, probably the 20th try after backing up and everything. So I get it, and I've got it straight, and I'm down there where I need to be, and all of a sudden he goes, okay, pull it out and do it again. And I was like, what? Plus I had to drive it there. So I finally got it. Then, had back the trailer.
Bless your heart. Yeah. But truly, Ann, I need to talk to Mike Street about this. He teaches a lot of training courses. But backing a trailer is not as easy as a lot of people think.
No, it's not.
Always turn the opposite of the way that you want to go.
That's right.
And then the trailer goes that way. Mm-hmm. But getting a sticky situation, you need to know how to do that.
Yeah, I told him we were going to have to get some cones and get out in the field at home and let me try
that
it
would probably be a better thing to do.
Right. But I made it through it. But
well, we're just tickled pink over that.
That's probably why I got a headache today. Yeah, Kurt's probably got one too. Oh.
And as you well know, I don't know if you know this, but a short trailer is harder to back than a long trailer.
Really?
The longer the trailer, the easier it is to back. Mm-hmm. If it's short, one of those little stubby ones,
right?
It's awful.
It's hard to just depend on your mirrors, though.
No, it's not.
For me, it is because I'm just not used to doing that.
Use them. There you go.
It was a pontoon boat, so you can't see over that thing.
Right.
Mirrors. You have to depend on the mirrors.
That's what they're made for.
Yeah.
Candace, I wish we had video of that event.
Oh, yeah, you probably would have made a lot of money off of it. Yeah.
We did have gunshots in Meridian over the weekend. Oh, yes, again. But fortunately, no one was injured as we go to take a look at this. And where do we have it? Well, it's going to be just north of Highland Park. Mm-hmm. As usual, we get a lot of activity in that area. 21st Street and 35th Avenue is where this all went down. As you'll see here, here's Highland Park. It's just to the northeast of there. And as you zoom in on this area, that's where we had gunshots here. At a Meridian fire station that's located right there. It's just north of there.
Okay.
So no one was hurt, no damage, but again, still gunshots fired in that area. We did have another place that had them as well, this time just off of Highway 39. Again, no one damaged, no one hurt, no one damaged, no damage, but there we go. Right there. This is where EMEPA is, almost directly across from there on 29th Avenue. Azalea Apartments, I believe is where that is. No one hurt, but gunshots were heard in the area and reported. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to mention we did have some over the weekend, too. On Martin Luther King Drive, gunshots were fired there also as he stands there trying to figure out why. As we zoom in a little bit more there, that would be right around Valley Street is where that happened there, the 600 block. Again, no damage, no one hurt, but gunshots were nonetheless fired in that area. So if you were in that area, live in that neighborhood, you know what
Right.
we're talking about.
Yes.
It's already 10 minutes after 8 o'clock as we start your morning here with Scotty Ray and Candace. She's got a smile, thank heavens, even without coffee. I was real worried about this.
Yeah.
Still scared. We still got 40 minutes to go.
Look, I'm getting a big cup of coffee after that blood work.
Stay close. We'll be right back. More coming up with Scotty Ray and Candace.
On this field, as on the gridiron, each inch is fought for and marked by sweat. Each inch taken through disciplined training. With a Kubota L2501 tackling each inch in the trenches, whether those inches are measured here or here, all adding up to yards. For each yard, Kubota measures victory, and the touchdown is Parrish Tractor. Here, we're much more than a tractor store.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
And welcome back. We just got a text message that the on-ramp at 145 and Highway 45 is completely shut down right now. They are trying to load the truck on the trailer now, get it flipped over. So that's a mess right there right now. We'll get some pictures uploaded of that here in just a second.
So if you got to go that way, try to find an alternate.
Yeah. Well, what were you telling me about a truck?
Robert Berg said that, you can buy a truck that will automatically back up a trailer. I probably couldn't afford one of those.
I didn't know they made such now, but technology.
I didn't know that either, but yeah. If I could afford it and I had to do it a whole lot, I'd probably be investing in one of those.
And I'll be honest about this. A few months back, when we started building the new studio, I sold my nicer four-wheel drive for the cash to buy equipment, and I went and bought me a used four-wheel drive just to run around in until I make back some money.
Right.
But it does good to have mirrors in it.
It doesn't have a backup camera.
No. It's a 06 model, but boy, let me tell you what, it sure drives good.
Yeah. Well, those older trucks are good
It gets
trucks.
around good. But boy, I get all jealous when she gets over here talking about she's got a backup camera.
Gosh,
I bet
I'm still
yours-
not real trusting of the backup camera. I'm having to learn though, because I can't see good. The seats are real high. There's not a whole lot of clearance, I guess, to see.
Does yours, when somebody gets up beside you, do that little buzz with the mirrors to let you?
Yeah, it blinks too. Like the mirrors have the thing
Sensor?
on the side. Yeah, sensors that it'll blink and tell you who's.
Technology is just absolutely wonderful. They even have them now, I'm told, that has a camera on the front bumper. So, and we all know this, where you pull up, especially if you got a winch on the front of your truck and you're trying to park it, how far
Mine does that.
where
It's
you
like
can tap.
Yeah, it's like it has 3 lines. Like the first line is.
So you got a front camera also?
I guess it must.
Can you see the
well,
front
it's
of your
not a
truck?
camera. It's just a sensor. It just senses, if you're too close to something, it beeps and shows you. The closer line to you is the closest that you can get. So
Just totally amazing what they're doing nowadays.
And if somebody pulls out in front of you, it beeps. And I don't know that it doesn't break automatically, I'll say.
Oh, you mean to come to
Not a screeching halt, but it'll like
pause.
something. But it beeps. If you get too close, all of a sudden somebody runs out in front of you, it does.
Wow.
All those beeps make me nervous though. just leave me alone. Let me do it on my own.
Ooh, one day.
Yeah.
I'm not sure everybody saw the story that we posted over the weekend of the grand jury. They were in session last week in Lauderdale County. And let me be clear about this before we go into this story. This is in no fault of police officers. This all has to do with what you would call in business upper management, leadership. As the grand jury has posted a slamming remark on the Meridian Police Department. Have y'all seen this? We've got it posted this morning here on Sam Media. If you'll go there and read this, and we want to read you word for word, here's the piece of paper right here. And let's just bring this up. And this is after hearing cases all week long that were presented by the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department and also cases brought in by the Meridian Police Department. We, the grand jury, strongly recommend that the leadership of the Meridian Police Department provide additional training to the officers and detectives of the Meridian Police Department. There is a critical need for more training in the areas of case investigation, report writing, interview, interrogation, collection, and maintenance of evidence, and courtroom presentation. Y'all key in on that word, courtroom presentation. It also recommended that the Meridian Police Department provide their officers and detectives with functioning body-worn cameras and cameras in their police vehicles that work. Now, that's pretty strong. In all my years, I have never seen a report like that come from a grand jury, as we're down to somewhere around 17 to 19. There could be a few more with the new hires, but very few. Now, what probably will be said, I've talked to other officers that have left the department that said, well, the training, oh yeah, there's not enough of us to train and have people on the street. There is a serious problem here.
Yeah, it is.
But again, this was, as I'm hearsay, like you pull a car over, first thing you do is run the tag. There were several cases that didn't have that.
So do they not all I thought they all had body cameras.
Well, I think they have them, but they don't necessarily work sometimes. And they're saying get some that work.
Right.
You've got that as an ally for you if something goes wrong of what went on. But that is very, very serious here.
Did they not? I might be totally wrong, but was there any money that was moved from the law enforcement fund to somewhere else early on in the? Okay, I just thought there was. But.
I would have to see the books. I could not speak.
I don't know. I thought there possibly
could be.
It was something like that. So.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, I don't think they can find anybody to hire, and it is legitimately across the board in every police department trying to find somebody. Let me be honest about that.
I was just talking about like they should have fully functioning equipment.
Correct.
There should be no excuse for that. So,
but what we're seeing here is reports, and what happens here is like you get somebody that's been arrested for drug dealing, and they had this crime 3-4 times, and then the paperwork is not done right because they weren't trained. Then the drug dealer is back out on the street because the paperwork was not. Because in a court of law, it's got to be just like
by
that.
The
book. There are no excuses on this. If you'd like to read that, again, you can find that at sammedia.network. Read the whole story there. It's what's filed. You can go up to the courthouse to get a copy for yourself. Again, that's not me at all. This is, if I'm not mistaken, 12 people in the grand jury. Doesn't it consist of 12 people? In most cases, it could be more, but it's been a while since I've been on one. But that is peers throughout Lauderdale County that were chosen to be on that said this. Strong, it is more strong. Hopefully this will get the attention of Jimmy Smith. One of the press conferences I went to, he said, give him 18 months. We don't have 18 months. Something has got to be done. Move now, fix it. Let's see what happens.
I know it probably is frustrating though for the officers who have had their training and they've been there for years, and then there's new people come on the force that are new to law enforcement, and they do have to be adequately trained. I know it's got to be, and that's hard, but when you don't have, like you said, enough people to train. And with any job, like you go in a convenience store, that cashier has to be trained on what to do, what key to use, how to code things. No matter the job, you have got to have proper training. And we're thankful that people want to do it. The people that do need the training, that we're just thankful they want to be able to do that.
But here's the bad news of that, Candace, is this is a job to where in a lot of cases you don't get a second chance.
Oh, I know.
Because there's bad guys out there that will take advantage of someone that's not properly trained, and someone can get hurt. We don't want any loss of life. It's what this is really all about. We want everybody safe, the citizens safe, and the officers themselves.
Goodness.
LaWanda says she thinks the grand jury is 16 total. And I thought there for a moment there that grand juries had a few more people on there. And I think that is right. But that's 16 folks scattered from across the county that had this to say. Pretty strong there.
Yes.
We had an accident yesterday there at Bonita Lakes, right in front of it, there on Highway 19. And the good news about this, almost every single time we've ever brought up another accident that dealt with a motorcycle, it was horrible. I think this one may have been okay in the end. I think everybody went to the hospital to be checked out, but it did involve a Toyota car and a Harley Davidson. And as you all know, no matter the size of the car, it's bigger than a motorcycle.
Yes. And there's, the drivers of a motorcycle, they don't have any shelter around them, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's always scary.
Did you see these pictures we put? This is starting to be
did.
pretty common. Look at that.
I love watching the hot air balloons
Would you get in
around
one?
the area. I don't know. I don't know if I would. I mean, it would be nice if they could stay kind of low, not
But I mean,
don't
look
go
at
up
that.
so high, But yeah, I love to watch them from the ground, though. They're pretty.
Because I would imagine that basket is really smaller than you think it is after you get in
Oh
it.
yeah, probably so. Yeah,
What happens if
I
you-
would probably be in the bottom of it, going, "Are we there yet?" Just looking up into the balloon. But yeah, they're pretty though to watch going across the lake. I've got some good pictures, up close pictures of them coming over the campground and stuff. It's neat.
As I mentioned, airplanes don't bother me, but I'm not so sure that wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
I think that would kind of get me uneasy feeling. Because I bet you if there's wind, that basket
Well, I mean,
would
I
shake.
think I would be afraid of like power lines and stuff.
That'd get
That's
you.
scary. Because
That'd
I've
get you.
seen,
Because when they
videos
come
of stuff like-
down,
you never, I mean, they pretty much know where they want to land, I guess. But like you said, wind is unpredictable. So,
oh yeah, it ain't for me. I don't believe.
yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Look, we got an imposter in Meridian, and boy, I tell you
imposter.
what, it is. Now we all know that he's almost got celebrity status in North Hills. He's the king of the road, so to speak, the naked guy. But we had an imposter, I believe, Saturday afternoon, Highway
steal his
39.
thunder.
If you were sitting at the red light there, you've got North Hill Street, go north of there, and you get up to about where Cornerstone Baptist Church, or it's Cornerstone Church, it's not Baptist, it's Cornerstone. Here we go, look at this.
Who did the graphics?
That'd be me.
Did you?
There he is,
you draw
naked guy.
that? Did
No,
you
I
draw
can't draw that one. I got that from clip art.
Okay.
But and I've got actual video and pictures of naked guy standing in front of the police car, naked as a jaybird. Now, as we well know, this is not the original guy because he just stood there. Naked guy is the fastest thing that should be entered into the Olympics in Meridian. This guy, he just stood there. Now, my question was, it was kind of hot Saturday. Imagine how that felt sitting on that back seat of that patrol car there. You think he said, ouch? It
Probably
moved
so.
a little bit. Did you get a mental image?
He might have. I don't know. I don't understand what's going through the mind of these people. I mean, obviously, something's not clicking on all cylinders. I don't think.
My first message was, hey, Scotty Ray, I think I just saw somebody naked. And then the next person goes, I see a naked man. Third person comes up with actual photos and video because they had it's pretty neat to have a dash cam because they caught the whole thing with the popo and the naked man.
It is, I guess, it's a big topic to talk about.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
But like somebody mentioned on one of the comments, I think, it's all like, good till, I mean, it ain't nothing good about it, I guess. But what if kids are in the car and they see that?
Oh, absolutely.
So-
And that's why I bring this up
Yeah.
constantly. We
Yeah.
want to make sure. Because I had somebody send me a note one morning and said, why did you post this?
Yeah.
Because it is headlines.
It is news. I mean,
it is
yeah.
absolutely. And
news.
I wouldn't want my mother, my wife, my children to see this, even if they are 20-something. I
Right.
still don't want them to see it.
Well, I don't want to see it, and I'm 40.
And small children as
Yeah.
well. We
Yeah.
definitely don't want them seeing this. So we will report it as it happens.
Because there was a naked lady not long ago, right?
Yeah, didn't get pictures of that one.
Goodness.
Absolutely. It happens right here in our little small town.
Still looking for me to cut their hair. Well, guess
That's what they're after.
You got to wear some clothes. I'm going to cut your hair.
Oh, have
I
mercy.
will send you packing.
Let's see here. As we mentioned, we had a bunch of vehicles that were taken over the weekend. Hopefully, we'll get one of those back. It seems like there was something. That's the grand jury report. We've talked about that. Rex. As we move into this morning, Joe Biden was one of the first that showed up for the funeral this morning that got ready for the possession that is happening. And this will be on television throughout the day. They're expecting 4.1 billion people to watch?
Yes, a lot. They said it would be the most watched funeral, or maybe the most watched on anything in history.
You did get an answer. Mike said that he thinks City Meridian may have moved some funds.
Remote funds. I don't know what that is really, but from the police department back around May.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get all caught up on all of that, of this fund and that fund. Let's see here. I don't understand this, and there's more people that are more fluent with laws and what happens across America. But if you're illegal, and help me with this, if you come into our country and you're illegal, that's against the law, number one.
Right.
Now we have Eric Adams saying that he's going to consider suing Texas over the migrant buses coming to his town. But isn't New York, doesn't it have areas of where there are sanctuary city?
I thought it was.
Now, that's against the law. That is saying that if you're breaking the law, you can come to our town and you won't be arrested, right?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about what that means, but I think they are considered a sanctuary city.
And then you also get into this where it's illegal to do drugs, but towns have areas that you can go into and do drugs and not get arrested.
Okay.
Okay, somebody, if it's against the law, it is against the law, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
This is what I don't understand. They claim the border is not open, okay? But obviously they know that all of these people are pouring in illegally, and they're pretty much saying it's okay and providing them with cell phones and housing and insurance. And I mean, I don't understand this. You know it's illegal.
Again.
So
They find holes, they find ropes, they find ways they're clever to get over the wall into America. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, what's illegal is illegal. And while one law is not upheld, I don't understand that.
Right.
I truly don't.
You know, and the Martha's Vineyard thing.
Well, we're right here.
Right.
They're
shipping them. Well, they've shipped them out already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To another place that they say will be better. And I also read this weekend where they had put up a fundraiser to raise money for them. Well, the money didn't go to them. It went to somewhere else. It's just shocking.
So they're trying to put criminal charges on DeSantis?
Yes,
okay.
For shipping him there also. You've got New York trying to sue Texas, and then you've got Martha's Vineyard trying to sue DeSantis for sending them there. Well, y'all are the ones that said that y'all wanted it was a free country. Come on in. Our borders are open.
I mean, you know what that amounts to, basically, is that, you know, they seem to...
What is that old saying of...
to have them in their community. They don't want it there, you know. They want everybody else to handle the situation, but they don't want to handle it on their own. When that shoe's on the other foot, then it's not feeling too good.
What's that saying of do what I say, not what I... You know what I'm talking about?
I guess.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah.
It's something like that. I can't remember it. But wow. That's some headlines that's shaping America this morning. I've heard of people going for this surgery, vasectomies. They're saying, kind of hold off on that. They may come up with a shot that takes care of that in the next year or so. I've heard some people still going ow, and ow over that surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Although some people might need them.
I'm sure they do. I
could name a few.
What was that old thing? This man's got 12 children?
Yeah.
That does happen across America.
Or the ones that have them and act like they don't.
Yeah, don't help take care of their children.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Good morning. We are Scotty Ray and Candace. It is already coming up on the 8:30 mark as we begin your Monday. So glad to have you a part of it. We'll be right back with more as we begin this for you. As we're warming up, 70, getting warmer. The Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville is passing along these great savings this week. Peaches, $1.99 a pound. Red, yellow, or orange bell peppers, 2 for $3. A 3-pack yellow, white, or bicolor corn, $2.49. 12-pack Coca-Cola products, 2 for $11. Assorted pork chops, $1.79 a pound. And certified Angus beef New York strips, $12.99 a pound.
We're down home, down the street, Piggly Wiggly.
Rockhouse Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calibers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rockhouse will have the gun that you need, with a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian. And welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace. It is Monday morning. As each morning, we always look back at things that went on. And you've always heard that saying of turn your life around, do something with yourself. Well, here's a prime example of somebody who was down on their luck, got addicted on drugs, stole from friends, family, anything they could take, they did it. Turned their life around, born again Christian now, goes across America singing, doing inspirational things with churches, trying to save others. Who am I talking about? This guy here. Anybody remember Jeff Bates? Mm-hmm. He was born on this date back in '63, right here in the great state of Mississippi. One of the nicest people that I've ever ran into. And he did do a complete turnaround of his life.
That's good.
I like old Jeff a lot. He sang a couple times here in Meridian. Here's a girl that, she hooked up. She fell in love with an old boy named Garth Brooks, and they got married. Mm-hmm. Trisha Yearwood was born on this date back in '64.
Okay. They don't have any children together.
I don't think so.
Okay.
She's in love with the boy. If I never hear that song again in my life, it will be okay. It is way overplayed. Anybody remember the guy, Graham Parson? He passed away on this date back in '73, a music legend of those who knew him. Loved him a lot. That Graham Parsons passed away on this date. 1970 came along, and it would kind of change television. One of the first television shows, if not the first, that had a woman that was in charge of things. She did it her way. Anybody remember Mary Tyler Moore?
Yes, that was a big show.
She was beautiful, too. But
she's funny, too.
It would go on for the Ed Asner show. Several spinoffs from that. I think even Rhoda, didn't it come out of that also?
I think so. She was on there.
Yeah. She
Yes.
was a little liberal, if I remember right, I think. I got this out of date, but '67, who remembers Flipper, the TV show? It premiered on this date back in '67. A good little family show there.
There was a remake of that, too.
Oh, was it?
Uh-huh.
Was it any good?
I think it was from what I can remember, I think it was cute. My kids watched it when they were little.
Most of those shows, when they go back and redo them, you go, huh, like Hawaii Five-0.
Yeah.
Huh. They did Magnum P.I. I still ain't watched that. Maybe 10 minutes, and I bailed on that one. And then the biggest letdown that I've seen is when they tried to remake Walker, Texas Ranger.
I didn't watch that.
I watched 15 minutes of it. And even though I liked the dude that played Sam, I just it was not it in the bag of chips. So I bailed on that also.
I used to watch, the original, but I had not seen the remake.
Yeah, it didn't have that family, wholesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they popped
It was
a little
gone.
bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. When Walker is drunk in the back of a truck, it's time for, because that's everything he stood against.
Yeah.
I just,
Well, it was kind of like when they remade the Dukes of Hazzard, that was not good.
Oh,
at all.
yeah.
Popped a bunch of stuff in there.
Tell you, this show was good. Now, I don't really know about his personal life. A lot of people tried to drag him down, as they all do after someone passes away. But, boy, what he gave to us was, unchangeable. Highway to Heaven premiered on this date back in '84. You remember that?
I do. Mm-hmm.
And it is a neat thought that God would send an angel to come down. Even what was the television show that had Touched by an Angel?
Touched by an Angel, uh-huh.
That was
The
a
lady.
good show, too.
Yeah, it was. Now, wasn't the guy that was on Little House on the Prairie, too? He was on Highway to Heaven with him. What was his name?
Peter French, am I right?
I can't remember
is that his name?
but yeah, it was good to see those two back together again on there.
Scott is so right of when they made the movie of Chips that was taken from the TV show, the California Highway Patrol, that remake on that, the language and what they put in it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, did they just say that?
Now, I wonder if the original actors have anything to say about that.
No, because if
Can they say anything?
they can say what they want, but it doesn't do anything. If you remember the guy that played Cooter, He threw a fit about the Dukes of Hazzard. They didn't pay him any attention and went right on. They're making
And
millions.
See, that's not right, though. That's not right. Because to me, that it just kind of, I don't know.
Victor, I was partly right. Angie, thank you. I said Peter. Victor French was his name. And, he was like 50, in his 50s when he passed away. I always thought he was older than that and watched him in the TV shows. But boy, you're right on that. I never watched this next show.
You did never watch it?
Never saw it.
Yeah.
So you
I
did?
Yeah, I did.
Anybody watch this? Doogie Howser, MD. He was like the young doctor.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't imagine somebody wanting like him to do surgery. If that was a real life thing.
I'm scared of the ones that done it 50 years.
Yeah. I've seen some really, really young doctors that look really super young. They don't even look old enough.
That
would make
was
me
the
nervous.
show good?
But I mean, I know you shouldn't stereotype. Is that a stereotype? I don't know
We'll
what you
call it whatever you want to.
I guess you shouldn't judge people like that. But yeah, did I what?
Did you watch it? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did watch it. I used to watch it. I mean, it was entertaining to watch. But
I did. I don't watch many doctor shows. I did watch 2 or 3 episodes, and he had such a bad attitude. Anybody remember that TV show House?
Oh yeah.
He was always grumpy and mean, but he was supposed to be the best at what he done.
Yeah,
right?
and he has is it a British accent in real life?
Maybe.
He does, but in that show he didn't. I would have never known it. But, yeah, he's kind of sour on that show, bitter.
Mary says she doesn't like the Walker Show or the NCIS Hawaii. I didn't even know they were making a Hawaii one now. The New Orleans one is okay, and then they did away with the CSI Miami, didn't they? Isn't that over?
I don't know.
The guy that would stare.
Oh yeah, take his glasses.
Horatio, was that his
Yeah,
name?
yeah. That's it. I like House too. Tony Keller said she likes House. I like the show. I mean, it's a good show.
But boy, he
is bitter,
bad.
sarcastic.
Yeah, and maybe you bumped into somebody like that. They're really good at what they do, but they have that about them.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. 1990. This was like the of all bad guys, mob-related TV shows, movies. This is the one that everybody kind of refers to. Anybody remember Goodfellas? It premiered in 1990. These two have passed away. I'm not sure about this guy, but that one shocked me, him dying.
He's passed away in the center. He hadn't passed away.
Isn't he the one that just died a few weeks ago?
I don't know. No, the one on the
He's dead.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
He passed
The
away.
main character of the show just passed away.
Huh.
Whatever his name was, and I don't remember it. A few weeks back.
Oh goodness, I didn't know that.
We got another doctor show that premiered on this date. It's just one after another.
Yeah.
And this one, Angie used to watch it, and I got fed up with it about season 1. Oh, yeah. But a lot of people loved ER.
Yeah, I used to watch it.
It really
Watched
makes
all
you
the time.
scared if that goes on in the hospital to go get operated on, doesn't it? It's like, stop that. Quit having an affair and do my surgery.
Yeah. This is where George Clooney, he was on there. I don't think he got his start on here. It was actually on Roseanne. But, no, maybe he was on this first. I don't remember. But
I thought he got his, it was like on, his very first appearance was like the maintenance guy on that show that had Trudy and all of that, the housekeeper, the redheaded Mrs. whatever it was.
Oh, give me a, oh, no.
You know, had the girls, had Joe, that tough one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Whatever that show. I thought he appeared on that.
Yeah.
Was he Dr.?
I think he did.
Who
He did
was-
appear on that.
No, was he Dr. McDreamy? Who was that?
No, that was on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh.
Yeah. They had a McDreamy and
Facts
a
of Life.
McSteamy and Mick, all this other stuff.
Dr. McSteamy?
Yeah.
Boy, have I been missing out. This guy, if you lived in the 1980s or 1990s, you couldn't help but think of him on Friday nights when you throw it in the microwave. Anybody remember this guy? Mm-hmm. Orville Rettenbacher passed away in 1995 at the age of 88. Drowned in his bathtub.
Did he?
Yeah, what a bad way to go.
Goodness, that is awful. Yeah, did y'all ever get the little things of popcorn that you...
The metal?
Yeah, that pops up, the little Jiffy Pop things or whatever, you rub it across the...
Yeah. And I seriously believe this, and you correct me if I'm wrong. And y'all watch this, y'all done it. The actual popcorn that you put in the skillet and you do yourself, doesn't it taste a little better than any
I've
of the...
never done that.
You haven't? Yeah, we got a little tin pan. You put the lid on it, put it in
Like
there, put a
cast
little oil.
iron. Or something. Yeah. That'd be neat, though. I need to try that. Alden would probably love that. But they still make the little things that you...
Yeah.
The tin things.
Had the
We
little
said we
handle.
were going to buy... Well, I did buy some to take camping and then forgot them in the house. So.
Because she was too busy trying to figure out how to back the camper. I want to see that one go down.
Golly. I'm going to learn to do it all. Y'all just watch.
Yeah, we're watching. We're going to video the next one. You let Kurt call me. I'm all over
Yeah,
it.
he should have been videoing that one.
Oh, let's see here. JT Rigdon says you will not like NCIS Hawaii. Trust me, I'm going to go with you on that. I trust your taste there. Scotty Ray and Candace already 20 till. Hang on.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Time to stop spending your entire weekend mowing grass. Step up to a Skag zero-turn lawnmower. Freeman Tractor in Collinsville has the #1 rated zero-turn mower, Skag, with cutting widths from 36 inches to 72 inches. Skag, the #1 choice of professional landscapers because they know nothing outcuts or outlasts a Skag. 0% financing for 48 months with payments starting as low as $129 a month. Stop by Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 and see coleslaw or buttermilk. Well, as we turn to Godwin Cleaning Services, they're there for you today. Drop in and visit with them. What they'll do is come out and clean just about anything that you have. Whether it's a sidewalk, asphalt, driveway, parking lot, your home, your business.
Your
They do
boat.
all. Yeah, boats.
Yeah, they said they could even do boats.
Vinyl siding, no problem with that. Their soft cleaning washes it, gets it back to make it look brand new, including your brick. Man, you got stonework around your house, all that. Even if you got that red dirt buildup.
Oh, yeah.
Talk
a lot
to
of people
'em.
that are building houses get that
Yeah.
before they plant their plants.
And your roofs, make it look new again. That's a drastic change there from a slate roof to a shingle roof. It's easy, it's simple. They can set you up on a time schedule where they come back every few months, a couple times a year, however you need it done. They'll do that for you, Godwin Cleaning Services. See them from back porches and decks, steps, and a whole lot more. They do it all with the latest equipment, including your scoreboards. Make them look new again. See them, Godwin Cleaning Services. They'll help you.
That's right.
Carrie Latham is trying to give me the information here of who passed away. It was Ray did pass away. There's another one that died on that show. I know I'm serious about this. I'm going to have to look it up tomorrow. I'll find out. The secret to popcorn is getting the grease hot first, Scott says. Barbara agrees that it does taste better if you do your own.
Yeah. I need to try that because, you get all geared up for a good bag of popcorn or something, and then all of a sudden you get some and it's kind of stale. It's not real good. I can't
Yeah.
stand that.
Terry Walker says that old George was on the Golden Girls at one time.
Huh. I missed that one, I
I
guess.
bet, who was it, that woman that liked men so much
it was
on there?
Probably Blanche.
Blanche was probably all
Never
over
read
him.
it. Yeah.
I'll leave it at that, but she sure liked men, didn't she?
She did.
Ooh, boy,
She had a
boy.
different one every day.
She did. Polls are showing that Joe is starting to go back up. Makes me say, saying that his approval rating is up to 45% again. I'm not sure if that's the actual truth and nothing but the truth, but we'll go by what it said there. Do you remember the homecoming queen that her mother was principal and that supposedly her and her mother tapped into the system and got her to win? Well, she's upset, and she's claiming that she may sue somebody over this, that her civil rights were violated over all this. Going to sue the school system. If you done wrong, you done wrong.
Yeah.
Go on with your life, forget it, put it behind you. She says that it's affected her life and she can't go on.
Well, kind of don't do it. Don't do bad things to begin with, and maybe.
And I guess if you're this type person, because I think everybody has seen this type person, even though they're wrong, they think if they throw up a red flag, start yelling and screaming enough, it'll take the blame off them. Guess who's doing it? Ooh, Alex Jones. He's trying to say that the judge is an operative of George Soros. That he's got it out for him, and that's why it's turning so bad. No, I don't think that's what the problem is there, Alec.
No.
Good news. We like to report good news. Miss Sarah Huckabee Sanders has been cleared of her cancer. She had surgery last week, and all reports come back that she's okay. She's going to be running for governor of Arkansas. She is now qualified.
Good.
She had thyroid cancer.
I didn't realize she had cancer.
That is,
that.
of all the women I think I've ever seen, she took more criticism. And you know, in the past, it didn't matter whether you were Republican or you were an independent. If you got jumped on and somebody called you chubby on television, most other people would have come to the rescue of that person.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do that with her. They let everybody pick on her.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
It's just sorry. I mean, she seems like a really, really nice person. It seems like she is a good mother.
Like if I were to call you chunky, I'm sure it would bother you. I don't care who you. So a comment like that cuts.
Yeah,
it's mean.
I mean, you shouldn't be.
And they were just, oh my goodness, downright mean to that girl. I can't think of any other politically way to say it.
Right. You would have to. I mean, I couldn't hold my composure like her though.
Right, and she was.
Yeah, you have to be very, professional and have a nerves of steel, I guess, to deal with stuff like that.
And let's step back a moment. Think about being her husband. Let's really think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pray for that man tonight.
My husband?
No, her husband, because he doesn't have a chance. He's not going to win anything. We've seen her in battle. Mm-hmm. God bless him. It's closing after 35 years, and I have to say I went to a restaurant once in Florida and had to suffer through the performance of it. I'm sure it was awful, but it was a fancy restaurant, and I kept my manners, and I sat there with my cowboy hat, and I looked down at the ground. But the Phantom of the Opera is ending after 35 years because, well, they can't make any money. They say that the pandemic has put an end to the show, and they can't recover financially. Now, I'm sure that there's people out there watching that absolutely love opera.
Yeah.
To me, it's the most miserable thing next to rap that I could sit through.
I can't understand. I mean, I know it's probably in another language, obviously, like maybe Italian or something, I don't know. But I can't understand it, and so therefore, it just sounds
kind of goes along with rap. I don't understand that either. Maybe that's why I don't get it. He even had the little mask on, the whole 9 yards of the piano doing it, and it really made my meal awful.
Yeah. But now you can go to an opera performance, if it's got like theatrics, I guess, to it, and you can watch and you can pretty much, I would imagine, see what's going on. Kind of like in Pretty Woman when she's sitting up there and she starts crying because it shows like little snippets of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like a love story.
You never have to worry about catching me in an opera.
Yeah.
That is one place I will not be. But
J.T. Rigdon said that you either love it or you hate it.
and
There's no in between.
That's probably the best way to word it. A lot of people think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Good luck to y'all. Y'all just tell me how it was.
But you do have to be very talented to be able to sing opera. You have to have a set of pipes on you.
I wanted to be in the ballet and sit on your tippy toes, but it's not for me either.
Yeah.
But that's wonderful that people love those kinds of things. It makes our world go around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is a once in a lifetime thing. You see justice served. Think about you're watching a basketball game. Your kids are out there playing, and a mother yells from the stands for a basketball player to hit another basketball player, and the child does it, knocks her out cold. The parents of that team, of that girl that got hit, sued the mother, and she's been awarded $9,000. But y'all know that. Y'all have seen that, and we see videos of it all the time.
Right.
Especially Little League.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's ferocious.
Well, you do hear some stuff at ball games, baseball games, basketball games. I would imagine soccer games for sure.
Y'all remember at the end, it's just a game.
Yeah.
Don't lose your cool. Don't yell at anybody. It's all going to be okay.
Yeah.
But
I watched, when my daughter played high school soccer, I watched a girl come off of the sidelines from another team and pull one of our girls down by the ponytail and proceeded to beat her on the field with her fist.
I guess the only instance of this I can say that it doesn't matter is if you're 40 and you're fighting over the same man. The odds of you finding another one are getting slim. You might want to jump in there and go to the end. Have you ever seen two women get into a knockdown drag out over an old boy?
Yeah.
I've witnessed it twice in my life. And women are tough, y'all. They'll grab hair, yank them down, sit on top of them. All because of old boy. Never in my life. But you've seen it too?
Yeah, I have.
Wow, lady.
Yeah.
Candace don't want to go any further. You see that smirk? She really wants to tell the story,
I'm not
but
telling
she's
the
not
story.
going there.
I ain't telling the
Can
story.
you give us a hint
Let
of
me
who
just
it was?
say, if everybody should be where they're supposed to be at all times, maybe things wouldn't happen. I don't know. You know. Okay.
I've seen some things in
leave
my
it right
life.
there.
Okay, Candace is backing away from the story there.
Yeah.
This is, and let me show you this picture here. Always be careful. This is a last picture, so to speak. Go to Daily Mail of a story here. Here's a young lady. She was on a trip. And let me back out and show this. They were in the mountains. Let me find out where this was. San Juan Mountains in Colorado. They were going up a trail, and here's the ending picture that happened with this. They fell off the edge of the cliff. Look at this. Isn't that the Jeep they were in rolled
That's
off.
awful, yeah.
You know how you go up those...
That going up the mountains and stuff scare me. Are you talking about they were going around a curve?
Yeah,
and
this
that
was
went off?
like in
Yeah.
it wasn't a highway. It was back roads, trails up that mountain. And it turned out very, very bad.
That's awful. It always scared me going up mountains that did not have like railings.
Guardrails.
Guardrails, yeah. Ugh, that's scary to me.
Okay, that does happen. We just want to remind you to be careful there.
Yeah.
This happens more and more often as we saw a principal out in California. This is where a fight broke out at school. He broke them up. After school, he was shot and killed. Most likely gang-related is what it all amounted to. It's a scary world that we all live in now.
Yeah, it is. It's horrible.
Not only do we have problems here, but as far out as viewership as we got the different people watching this morning, it does happen. Have mercy. 8:51. Y'all stay close. We're going to try to get more out of Candace and see what she'll admit here in just a moment of what she's seen in her life.
No.
She's backing away. We'll be right back. If you're looking for a deal, go to Facebook and type in East Mississippi Online Marketplace. Scroll through all of the pictures that are there and pick the item that you want to bid on. Bids end on Wednesday night and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And the winning bid can pick up the product the next day. Again, it's easy to do. Go to Facebook, type in East Mississippi Online Marketplace, and find the items that you want to bid on and save a bunch of money. That's 2 different auctions, Wednesday and Sunday night. Both sales end at 8 p.m.
When you gear up and journey out, with nothing but you and the wilderness for miles, just remember, you're the boss. Steel MS-271 Farm Boss, built for the toughest jobs. Journey onward.
And welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace. Somebody asked about a collision in Lauderdale.
I think it was the head-on collision, maybe an update.
You're talking about with the baby.
Yeah.
The last that we have had on this is all 3 are in rough shape. The baby's still clinging to life. I know there's a lot of fundraisers on this, and we hope to find out more on this pretty soon. So when we get that information, we'll get that to you there. As we turn to talk about our friends over here at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply, they're busy today. Why? Well, this thing called October 1st is going to happen, called deer season. Get it ready if you're getting ready to plant, get all your seed in the ground. No rain in sight, but be prepared and be ready to drop that disc when it comes. Yes. We've got cameras. We've got just about anything that you can think of when it comes to getting all your deer attractants. Tinks is in full supply, along with your tents and feeders. Some very, very nice ones. Check them out there. Along with patio furniture, and the list just keeps going with the flower shop and everything arriving for fall to get you ready for what you need to get decorated for.
That's right. They have ribbon and anything you need. Just go in there.
Yeah, Thanksgiving way coming close. We got ball caps, we got overalls, blue jeans to work in, and comfortable boots. You'll find all of this at a great affordable price, along with pet supplies, anything for your horse and cattle. Even your goats get taken care of there. Guns and ammo and a whole lot more, all at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Visit with them today. You'll be glad that you did.
Yes.
Ooh, let's see here. You had a commercial on yesterday after the Saints game. Yeah, we appreciate them playing that, promoting us, being here with you here. as Tony said, they're all still in the hospital. And we do. Y'all keep those prayers going.
Yes.
Hopefully, we'll have a good result.
I hope so. Yes, I hope everything's going to be okay.
It's a very scary, scary situation. And we hate to even have to talk about things like that, but it is definitely reality without a moment there. Let's see what else we got going on here. As we look around, let's see, LSU. Have you heard about this young lady that was murdered there?
No.
They have 21 years old. You send your child off to college. She was found in her car, multi-bullets in the car, her body found. They have no idea what happened whatsoever. They have no motive. Horrible thing. Found a few blocks away from campus.
That is a scary thing, to send your kids off and not know what they're doing, and then to get some kind of news like that would be horrible.
As we talk about crime in America, as people come to visit our country, we always welcome people to visit from other countries. We had a tourist come from a Danish tourist, as a matter of fact, went to New York City. They were shot over their cell phone. They were robbed. He wouldn't give it up. They were shot in the back. Think he's going to be okay, but that's just not good. That really sets a bad example for our country.
Yes.
They're now saying in medical labs that it is possible that COVID-19 may have slipped out of a lab over in Wuhan. Didn't somebody else tell us about that? What happened?
I think that was from the get-go. That was that was.
They said he was lying, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Boy.
Lots of stuff come out in the beginning, and it was all hearsay, and it was lies, and now
a lot more
full circle.
It sure has. Let's see here. As we begin our day, we're coming up at the top of the hour. Believe it or not, it has flown.
It has
we're going to be
flown by.
Joining again here at Fox 30, everything that's going on in London as we get ready for the Queen's burial today. That is one of the things that's going to happen. We're going to have some special guests joining us this week from Clark County as they get ready for their big festival this week. They'll be here on Wednesday. Also, they're going to be having a fundraiser this weekend coming up over at Squealers. They're going to be raising funds to Bill Wells. Okay. We'll tell you more about that this week also.
But if you have any fall festivals coming up in the next month or so, be sure to get them in to us and let us know, so we'll put it on air and let everybody else know about it.
Sure will.
Hope y'all are going to have a great day today. We're looking for sunshine, right?
Ooh, 92, a little bit warmer than what we've had. So
that's going to be nice.
Be prepared. The 22nd, today is the 19th, is our official kickoff to fall.
All right. Y'all join us back in the morning at 8 a.m., and we'll be here waiting on you.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: